Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Eben with a WBZ News Update. Top stories today. Governor Baker is withdrawing a controversial petition to pardon Gerald Amirault and his sister, Cheryl Amirault Lefebvre. In the 1980s, the siblings were convicted of abusing children at their Fells Acre daycare in Malden. A pardon hearing in the case was set to resume today, but in a statement, the governor's office says it is apparent that there are not sufficient votes from the governor's council to support a pardon. The suspect, who tried to escape police by jumping from the 12th floor of a high-rise in Boston, is expected to appear in court today. Michael Perry is facing assault charges. Police rescued him Sunday after he dove out a window but became stuck and was left hanging. Officers responded to the apartment for a well-being check and found a body inside. An accident involving an ambulance is under investigation in Lowell. Police say this Trinity ambulance was en route to the hospital with lights and sirens going when it hit a man. We just received a statement from Pride Star Trinity EMS. They say the man walked off the curb and into the street. He was awake and alert when he was taken to the hospital. Let's get a check of the forecast now. We've got a big weather system on the way. Here's meteorologist Sarah Robleski.
We're issuing a next weather alert for the fact that we could see some impacts on the roadways as we're going to be tracking rain and snow. And really the timing is going to be late Thursday through Saturday. So a long duration event here. Again, mainly rain across southern New England, but as you travel through the interior and especially through ski country, we are talking about a plowable snow, 6 to 12 inches or more, especially across the higher terrain. But even across parts of Massachusetts, we could pick up on some lighter amounts with the current track. Coatings, then perhaps a change over to rain in and around the Worcester area along 495. Higher terrain, 1 to 3 inches in the higher elevations as you head into parts of New Hampshire. Could see upwards of 3 to 6 inches. 1 to 2 inches, though, of rain is possible for eastern Massachusetts. So already we do have a winter storm watch issued for much of Maine as well as New Hampshire, Vermont, even parts of northwestern Massachusetts. This watch will be either upgraded to a warning or an advisory as we get closer. So we're going to be watching the track very closely. But the storm system now well out to the west, really impacting parts of the Dakotas to the Great Lakes and even down across parts of the Mississippi Valley. The threat of severe storms will continue. Meanwhile, it is just cold in our area as low pressure continuing to pull away. What we're watching for is those gusty northwest winds driving in that cold air, setting the stage for as the system to approach, that it will be cold enough for snow to the north and west. But that wind, it is making it feel like the teens and single digits. This is what you need to dress for if you're headed outdoors. Keep in mind those winds gusting 25 to 35 miles per hour will make it only feel like the 20s through the afternoon and evening, and highs about 10 degrees colder than average. Tonight back into the 20s, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, clouds increase, upper 30s, low 40s. A few coastal sprinkles ahead of this system, but really watching as the main bulk of precipitation moves in late Thursday into Friday. A soaking rain in and around the Boston area for that morning commute, while we'll see the risk of some snow as you travel north and west. And this is with the current track. We could see some changes going forward. As we go through your Friday, it still stays as a wintry mix across New England. And eventually, the area of low pressure will pull away on Saturday, but still could be watching for a few lingering raindrops, even snowflakes on the tail end of this system. So the weather impacts definitely going to cause some problems out there on the roadways Friday through the morning commute and even the evening commute, and potentially could even see some lingering impacts for Saturday morning, midday. If you're going to be traveling a big weekend before that, you want to make sure you check your flights. As for the cold air, it's staying with us too. As we dry out, temperatures remain in the upper 30s, low 40s, below average as we go into next week. Paula?
All right. Thanks, Sarah. I'm Paula Eben. This has been a WBZ News Update. Have a good day.